Hi friends, welcome back. And today we're going to be taking a look at Mr. Cobain, Eddie Vedder, Lane Stayley, and a little bit of Courtney Love. Here we take a look at the bones, the skeletons of public figures to help crack and crumble these illusions they've cast upon us and lift the veil and the scales from our eyes. Please do not show hate to anyone anywhere for any reason. We do not know these people, therefore we definitely do not hate them. Now, this request was from a beautiful woman named Nicole, so thank you, ma'am. And I totally get it. You were suggesting the grunge guys because I did the grunge girls. I'm so slow. Let's start out with Mr. Cobain. Now, I did cover him on my last page, but we're going to do him again on this one. Now, I thought I'd start out swinging because he's not. Something appears to be missing here. Can't tell you what that is, though. Here we can see that low set belly button. Wonder what he's trying to show here by poking that belly out. But with the baby bottle and all, he's got a little bit of shape to him. Here he is with Courtney, and of course she's towering over him with her deep set eyes. And yeah, he's got that lack of jawline right here. Oh, and I can't forget that upside down egg-shaped skull. Here he is looking super feminine, with an interesting necktie area, small skull, appears to have that flat forehead and no brow ridge bone present. Truth in plain sight, his stomach reads diet girl with that low set belly button. He really loves to tell us the truth, doesn't he? He has a really short humerus bone from the shoulder to the elbow. He has a short humerus bone from the shoulder to the elbow. It also appears he has small hands that smell like cabbage. Now, these are allegedly him through the years, but I don't know. That does not look like, I can't point him to me. I don't know, guys. I'm starting to think all these baby photos are just false. If they can recreate themselves and stay young, this would not be the first time they've done that, in my opinion. Girl, wash your hair. Now here's Nirvana applesaucing across Abbey Road. You know how the Beatles did it? But yes, they all have the inline footfall. Wow, these limbs have grown much longer than they should, which I've explained is from extended Hormel use or AB use. Here he is going down a hill, and he's having to open his legs wide to descend, and that is how I have to go down due to the mechanics of my larger hips and pelvis, because I am a woman, you know. And again, crisscross applesauce, baby. Here he's beginning to step in that inline footfall fashion, and notice her broad, wide shoulders. Now here's Courtney attempting to do the inline footfall, but it's still clearly very much the knees punching forward with the straight, long arms, squared shoulders, long necktie. Here she's looking so masculine, liney, get it? Knees punching forward like a toy soldier, long straight arm, block your skull, squared off shoulders, Adonis belt. Here we can see his V-shaped clavicle bones going on, short humerus bone, low set belly button. Interesting necktie. Almost looks unnatural. Now, yesterday I did a video on Keanu Reeves and Jim Carrey, but Keanu has the uneven nip-nips, just like he does. There is a reason this happens. I'm not going to get into it too much, but you'll have to use your imagination. Calm down, fellas. I left this one out, sorry. She is liney, high set belly button, squared shoulders, long clavicle bone. And as most of you already know, he's gone on to be Rivers Cuomo from Weezer, rinse and repeating actors. If they've done this once, they've done it before and on and on. In my opinion, they live much longer than we do. Next up, we have Jake Paul. Oh, I'm sorry, I mean Lane Stayley. Sure does look like Jake Paul. So I Googled Lane Stayley, Jake Paul, and someone had put these two photos next to each other. So apparently I'm not the only one who thinks this. Actually, Jake Paul and his brother play many characters as well, and maybe I'll do a video on that one day. So here he is with a long necktie, longer than it should be in my opinion, and that's also due to long-term Hormels, allegedly, possibly, maybe. Small skull, little bitty ears. Now the limbs have grown much longer than they should, in my opinion. Doesn't it look that way, okay? Same reason all this is happening, okay? He does have a short humerus bone, though, from the shoulder to the elbow compared to this part of the arm. Low set belly button. And notice he's crisscross applesaucing with that upside down egg-shaped skull. Something is also missing here. I can't tell you what that is, but just take a closer look. Those akimbo arms out and around the hips, slightly bent. That's how my arms are. Those little V-shaped clavicle, again with that teeny tiny skull and low set belly button. Gosh, he looks like someone else too, and I can't put my finger on it. So if you think of it, please let me know. Oh, it's like right there on the tip of my tongue. Notice that super V-shaped clavicle going on. Alice in Chains Unplugged, what a phenomenal show. And he was like passing out, from doing the H. Allegedly, or maybe they were just setting the stage for the later tragic death, where it was so graphic and brutal. He had been decomposing in his home for 2 weeks when he was found, allegedly. Nirvana Unplugged was also awesome and another iconic show. If you just picture him without the facial hair, it's really not hard to see, guys. Here we can see a bit of his figure going on, okay? He's got a bit of a figure, short humerus bone, V-shaped clavicles, low set belly button, just a bit awkward looking. And here we can see that curved S-shaped spine. And again here with the V-shape going on, just awkward limbs. Super duper upside down, eggy. Now let's take a look at Mr. Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam, okay? They had some great songs. What happened to good music? It just doesn't exist anymore. It's hard to really like anything once you know what's going on, though. Okay, again here, that short humerus bone, low set belly button, pelvic tilt, okay? And we're beginning to see a curved S shape to the spine, flat forehead, no brow ridge. I got cut off. Now, he was really beautiful, and I do mean beautiful. Notice that curved S-shaped spine going on, okay? The pelvic tilt, again, I know he's leaned back like that, but I can still see it. Low set belly button, just a really pretty look, okay? Arm out akimbo. Now we can really see that curved S shape to the spine, and again with that pelvic tilt. I've got one of those. Also that shorter humerus bone. Now, if you don't know what the heck I'm talking about, please go back to my older videos where I go over the skeleton in like all of them. It's only been recently that I quit doing it, okay? Here we can see his figure. Look at that shape, lovely shape, low set belly button, the short humerus bone, a longer necktie, okay, small skull. He looks very pretty right here. Shorter humerus bone. Don't he look purty? He sure does look purty. Here he is, a little bit older, crisscross applesaucing, smaller hands, still purty. This is him a bit older, but he does have that upside down eggy, no brow ridge, and that flatter forehead. Again, here, both fellows are crisscross applesauce with their angled femurs and that inline footfall. He's got that teeny tiny skull. Here he is, older, and I tell you, time reveals all, okay? Because this alchemical marriage only lasts so long. If you want to know what I'm talking about, please go check out my first pinned video where I explain the religious aspect of this. Now here's Chris Cornell with that curved S-shaped spine, low set belly button, short arms hanging akimbo, flat forehead, low set ears, and short humerus bone from the shoulder to the elbow. Here he is looking very beautiful with that curved S-shaped spine, low set belly button, short humerus bone, arm hanging akimbo. He's got that pelvic tilt going on, and I can see it. Here we can see a bit of the figure going on, okay? Short arms that hang out and around the hips. Here he is with his wife, and notice he has that crisscross applesauce, upside down eggy, knees punching forward like a toy soldier with plenty of spacing between the two walking sticks. Again here, crisscross applesaucing, arms swinging akimbo, teeny tiny skull. Again here, applesaucing with the wife, knees punching forward. So crisscross applesaucing again, and the wife is overdoing it, overstepping the foot, but that's all right. And poor her husband passed away, allegedly. However, Fetus Flat Earther has done videos uncovering other roles that this character is playing, including Jesus from the Chosen show or whatever. Notice the necktie area. Here's the fan. Now, just remember, you don't need to believe me because I'm just a silly lady on the internet that says, bones don't lie, people do. Bye.